The 2022 FIFA World Cup kicked off on Sunday as the world's biggest soccer tournament is underway. Here to kick it with me and talk some World Cup soccer is former Manchester United midfielder Mark Wilson. Mark, long time no see. It's been a while since we talked some soccer, some football. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Dexter. It's been way too long, my friend, and really good to connect and have a chat about the World Cup with you.
Yeah, man, I'm so happy we were able to connect for this one. Now, Mark, on Sunday we saw Ecuador. They had a dominant 2-0 win over the host country, Qatar. How impressed were you by what you saw from Ecuador on Sunday?
Extremely impressed. They look like a completely revamped team and a new team from other World Cups they've played in. There's a youthful energy about them. You've obviously got, Estupiñán, Caicedo playing in the Premier League, other players playing in Spain and the MLS. So there's a lot of quality in there. What I was impressed with, though, is the way they don't necessarily adopt a shape. They play to their principles, and the amount of times they won the ball back from pressing like you would see a Liverpool or a City or even a Barcelona do was impressive. And I think that's why they dominated the game.
They dominated the game for sure. 2-0 win for Ecuador on opening day. Now on Monday, the United States men's national team, they're going to open up World Cup competition against Wales. The American roster is arguably deeper, younger, more talented than ever before. But do you see this U.S. squad advancing past the group stage, Mark?
They're going to have to be at their very, very best to advance. Obviously, I've got a bit of a bias towards one of the teams in their group. But I do believe they have the capacity, the talent to unpick and unlock teams. Now, whether they're as cohesive as they need to be to actually win games in a World Cup and make it all the way through to, quarters, semi-finals, they have the talent, they have the capability, but I'm not sure they're as cohesive, certainly in the last few games that I've seen, as they might need to be to beat some of the better teams.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a tough match. Some people don't think it will be against Wales in that opening match as they kick off the World Cup. Now, Mark, when you look at this tournament, is there a team that you think is dangerous that people might be sleeping on and could actually win it all? Who's that team?
I think Argentina. That nobody's sleeping on them, but I think you look at some of the players in their team. Emilio Martinez is a rock at the back as a goalkeeper. You've got the man Messi who can unlock any door on any day and win a game by himself. But you've got Christian Romero, who's an anchor in midfield, and Rodrigo de Paul. So they have some really, really solid, stable players who bring a balance to the team defensively, but they also have that attacking player that's needed to, again, win knockout competition once you advance beyond the group stage, when the pressure starts to stack up. So I think Argentina have got every single chance of certainly lifting the cup.
And Argentina, a lot of pressure on them. Everybody wants to see if Messi can finally hoist the World Cup trophy. Now, speaking of the World Cup trophy, Mark, lastly, when it's all said and done, who do you think will hoist the World Cup trophy and be crowned the best team in the world?
It's hard to see past Brazil. The depth they have in every single line across their team, take your pick. Now, that's a wonderful headache to have for any manager. Now we're back to cohesion. What's going to be the starting 11 that can go out and dominate any team they play against? Because you can always make changes to that team, but it's always about how you collaborate, how teams are fluid within their systems, how teams are fluid within their principles. And if Brazil get that right, with the firepower they have up front, I just can't see many teams being able to stop them.
Brazil, they are the favorites right now. I'm a little bit shocked, Mark, that you did not pick England. I have them as a dark horse in this tournament. I think England can do really well. We will see how they do. That is Mark Wilson, former Manchester United midfielder. Mark, good to see you. Good to talk some World Cup soccer. We will do it again soon.
Likewise. Look forward to it, Dexter. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime.